Hey guys, it's Victoria here, back with another video. Today I'm going to do an analysis or review on the EURCAD. Now, I did not trade this today. Someone had brought this to my attention. And so I was like, okay, let's take a look at it. Because today I traded the pound CAD, not the EURCAD. Okay, so one thing to note, this is a one peak formation high. Honestly, guys, I would have, if I didn't have that dashboard, I wouldn't have not known that this thing was a continuation, right? A new peak started yesterday and it's continuing to drop. So I can expect to look for another reversal to go long after it completes the next set of 3 ADRs. Okay, so you want to get mechanical about what you're doing and follow your steps and look for, identify your signature trade, what you're going to be looking to trade, right? I do like the 1, 2s, and 3 peak formations, and I like the new peaks and the ending of the peaks trades, right? They all have names for them. I just can't think of them right now. So let me hop on to H4. I have harmonics on here just to kind of get a general idea of where the market's going, and we're totally down. And then while I'm here, I always like to identify the SNR, which is the support and resistance. So for this one, it's just going to be right there at the resistance, okay? We know we're going down, right? We know that it's a peak formation high, and we're looking for the best trade. The best trade on the peak formation high is to short it, right? You might get lucky when you counter this thing. There's opportunity there to counter, I'm not gonna lie, but the best trade is to go short, right? So you're looking for every reason to go short here. All right, we identified our SNR from H4. Okay, now this has the order blocks here. It automatically draws it for me. Okay, I can take it off of the chart if I want to clean a chart. Okay, I can add the source code here from H4. Like I was telling you, this is it right here, this black line. This is the H4 one, but I wanted to identify it from manually so you can see, right? It matches up. So I'm gonna go ahead and take that off. So we already know we have that order block there. We know we're going short. Okay, so let me take that off to finish this video. So, and it was a beautiful drop, right? If you were paying attention to this yesterday, you would have known that this thing dropped beautifully out of Asia, okay, at that order block. And if you would have rode that all the way down, that's even right there to New York market open, that's 96, 97 pips. It's a lot of pips, right? So you have to know something's up when that happens. You're like, oh, this thing is resetting, right? It's going to continue on down. Okay, so we had that beautiful drop that happened yesterday that I totally missed because I wasn't paying attention to it. Okay, and then now we have the accumulation consolidation area that happens after the drop. So the next thing that happens after that, it's going to pull back. All right, it's always going to do that, right? It's going to pull back. So this is the counter trade that you could have taken if you're available, and you can see the 3 taps, right? You could have counted this as your 3 taps. I probably would have counted this as 3 taps, and I would have, if I was going to take this trade and counter it, then perhaps I would have done it around here. Okay, somewhere around there. And I would have only taken it up to the 50 because this is a counter trade. Okay, it's a counter trade. So you're not going to be holding this, right? Because we're only looking for reasons to go short. We're not trying to go long here. Sometimes you get lucky, not gonna lie, but we're looking for reasons to go short. So you can also draw your fibs on here, okay? This is from H1, so let's just play with this. That's the high point from yesterday, and then the low point from today. This looks like the low point, right? So here you have your retracement levels right here, 50%. And again, this is your 1, 2, 3, right? Your 3 taps to the high, and then you go short. So let's drop down. I don't know what time frame that you like. You can do 30, 15 minutes. So let's just look and see what it looks like on the 30-minute. Okay, we're still at the 50. Okay, and we also had the reversal dot that showed up there to let you know. The order block also showed up here to let you know that you can go ahead and take this trade short, because that's what we're looking for. And then you could have gotten about 20 pips. This is about 25 pips until the market closed, right? So this is Friday. You know, you're not really trying to hold on. So if you really wanted to take this thing, you know, this would have been better if it would have happened on Thursday, right? So you can hold on to it. But because the weekend is coming, most people don't like holding, do not like to hold those trades over the weekend, right? So check this out. You can see here that it gave us the M, right? Gave us that second leg M to take. We have the reversal dot here again, and it was right at the 50. Okay, we have all the confluences that we need here to take it. We have the cross with the RSI and the red trade signal, and then they cross the market baseline beautifully, separation. This is an excellent trade, right? But to be quite honest, this is not a trade that I would have taken this late in the day on a Friday, right? Waiting for this thing to give me 25 pips, right? I just wouldn't have, I wasn't even paying attention to it nonetheless. But this is a good setup, right? So when you're doing your trades and you're looking at your pairs and trying to figure out what you're going to trade, you know, get mechanical about what it is that you're doing, have your rules in front of you and trade your rules, right? Identify your zones, drop your fibs on there if you want to, so you can see the areas of retracement, possible retracement levels, if I can say that. And the patterns are very important because the pattern is the price action, okay? The pattern is the price action. Okay, so if you were looking at this at the 15-minute, you can see again here, you know, all these taps to the low, you're like, okay, I'm safe. You would have had to get in here early, right? Really super duper early to take this trade, right? Now on the 15-minute, boom, you could have gone to the Mayo with this, right? You've gone to the Mayo because this is a possible retracement area anyway, right? And this is about 34 pips, okay? So yeah, there's this huge spike right there. They came back again, like the fourth time. But if you would have gotten here early, you would have been okay, right? You would have been totally okay. But again, anything that you're doing to counter this is always going to be risky because it is a counter trade. So don't get your hopes up, okay? Take what you can. Even I have to remind myself, be honest, I have to remind myself, hey, you're countering this thing. Don't be greedy. Don't be trying to hold on to it, right? Come up here to the Mayo if you're on the 15-minute and be done with this trade, right? If you're looking at the 30-minute, let's see what the EMA is on the 30-minute. I didn't even look at that. Hold on, let's wait for it. It was right above the 50. Yeah, it's crazy, right? It's right above the 50 EMA, but the one, that's why, you know, it's really up to you which one you want to look at. But I'm more comfortable with the 1 hour and the 15-minute. Sometimes the 30-minute looks really good, right? And I'll pay attention to it. But oftentimes it's the 1 hour and 15-minute. And the 5 minutes are good for entries. I have a video on that if you want to go down to the 5 minutes to look for your entries and to add the fibs to that as well. You can totally do it. But it's all about that pattern, guys. It's all about the 3 taps to the low. It's all about the 3 pushes down, 3 pushes up. You know what I mean? So it might seem like a lot at first, but then you're going to be just checking things off the list. Boom, boom, boom. Yep. Let me drop this on here. This is what I'm looking for. I'm going to take this short, right? Or I'm going to take it long, whichever direction that you're supposed to be going for the trend, right? That's what you want to do. So I hope this video was helpful. I hope you learned something. Comment, like, hit the notification, support me, show some love. We'll see you in the next video. Thanks.